welcome back to the Folding Tales podcast. It is so good to be here with you. How is everyone? How are you, David?
I'm doing really well. I've been in the garden this morning. I had my hands in the earth and a bit of sunshine on the skin.
Lovely. And the weather recently has been just delightful. I would even go so far as to say it has been hot in
It
the
has
sun.
been a little bit warm, but you know what one of the tragedies of being a massage therapist is?
We don't see the sun. We're like
Well,
vampires.
that is, but that is certainly a tragedy. But we tend to have really soft skin on our hands.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the gardening thing. Yeah, I
Yes.
know.
Yeah, blisters galore.
Yeah. Gardening is a nightmare for massage therapists.
Yeah, hand sanitation for the next week is going to be a bit painful.
Yeah, definitely. I hope you recover well.
Yeah, what's happening at your end, Jackie?
Not a lot. Not well, I don't know, things. I actually had Friday off this week, which was nice. We went to the park. We went to two parks actually.
Very nice.
And hung out for the day, and yeah, got some vitamin D, and it was quite warm. So I was regretting wearing jeans actually, because it was that warm. I was like, oh,
It was almost shorts weather.
it was. I was like, oh, hang on, I think I should have probably put on a dress today.
All
so
the Queenslanders listening to us are going, what? You guys wear shoes? Like, shoes? What are they?
It was nice. It was very nice to have my feet in the grass and actually sit in the sun and just do nothing. And it's the first day off that I've had, like, proper day off, where I was out and literally did nothing at home besides organize dinner and breakfast. And I don't even know how long, like, I don't know, probably 2 months. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit sad for myself at the moment.
At least you've taken some action.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, Jackie?
Oh, today is a little bit of a controversial topic. I'm going to
Aren't they
start
all?
there. Yeah, but this is a bit more controversial.
It is a bit more controversial.
People may have some very strong feelings about today's topic. Might get into a bit of a visceral reaction from some people. So a little bit of pre-warning there.
Yeah, get your peanuts ready. You can throw them at the screen.
We are actually talking, today's topic is actually, can I be friends with my clients? So today we are talking about things like boundaries, and the very obvious but sometimes ignored, you should not hit on your clients.
No, you should not.
Never.
Nor should they hit on you.
Never. You are allowed to have friends and you can form a friendship, but you need to know where things start and stop. So, yeah, those are some of the things we're talking about.
We've seen this come up a few times in the Facebook groups, particularly a person, for example, they've moved cities or maybe they've gone to a regional area and they just know no one at all. And work, people do have friends at work. It's a real thing. Colleagues can become friends, and I say colleagues can become friends, and sometimes, particularly if in a service-based industry, then our suppliers and our customers also may form a friendship, and they may have moved, say, to Albury or something, and they find that they get on really well with a particular client, like the vibe is just good, and then they're asked to join the volleyball team or something similar to that. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that per se. We can have friends at work, absolutely. And there are varying levels of friendship as well. But what we are not talking about today is getting romantically involved with our clients. This is the thing to not do.
So in terms of forming friends with clients, I support a charity, and one of their fundraisers is a week-long bike ride, and I go along as a massage therapist for that week. And at night, there's usually quite a few laughs over some food, and some of those riders, after the ride, they started to seek massage from me. Next minute, I've bought a bike, I've bought some Lycra, and we're cycling together and eating pastries and drinking ridiculously small coffees together. And yes, I would say that we now have a friendship.
You love biking and the Lycra, I have to say. It's quite
It
hilarious.
is very comfortable. Not flattering, but it is comfortable.
Yes, exactly. Oh goodness me. I think you did date one of your athletes when you were a coach many years ago, David, didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah. I am a bad example from that aspect. And look, coaching and massaging have quite a number of similarities, I guess. So I
Mm,
am a bad example there. But in my defense, we were both 26 years old, and when I sensed that was potentially some mutual interest, I did meet with the club committee and I obtained written permission to date an athlete. And do you know what they asked for?
I am gonna say it wasn't a couple of goats or a dowry of any kind. It was some kind of paperwork.
It was paperwork. Absolutely. They wanted me to prepare a risk management plan for in case things went sour. Anyway, we are now married. That was 17 years ago. I don't think that's entirely what we're talking about with this episode, but this was certainly a case where there was a risk that things could blow up. There's a risk of what people might think and say about you, either to
Mm,
you or behind your back. And
yes.
certainly, in this instance, there was a risk that I might show favoritism to
Yeah.
that person, or that I might exploit that person.
Yeah, absolutely. There is, no matter what situation, if you are in a position of power over someone, even if it is coach athlete, even if you're only an assistant coach, there is always a power imbalance.
Mm.
And that is something that us as massage therapists have to be mindful of very, very
Yeah.
much.
And
Yeah.
let's face it, our clients sometimes do feel a connection, whether it be energetically or personally with us, and that is where the boundaries can certainly become very
Yes.
dangerous.
Yeah, there is a term for that, isn't it? Like transference or something, where
Yeah.
I think this is a big term in psychology and psychiatry, where that there might be a really complex situation where people are not being heard or exploited, and the therapist suddenly is being very kind and gentle
Mm.
with them, and yeah, they transfer that need onto the therapist. And
Yeah,
this
yeah,
definitely can happen in our situation too.
yeah. And we certainly see it coming up in the Facebook groups a lot, where someone has worked with an older person, say, that are recently widowed, and maybe really missing that human connection. And then, yeah, that person is showing compassion and understanding and human touch. And there is a misunderstanding of the therapeutic relationship.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And this is where really we all need to learn about emotional intelligence. And
Yeah.
oh, yeah, this is such a huge topic, really.
Hmm. I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to just be cold towards our clients, because I think that
No.
that will kill the massage completely.
Yes.
But yeah, you need to be very aware of what
Yes.
could happen.
Yes, absolutely. Well, let's set an expectation for today. And we will always say this. There is a big difference between being friendly to a person, being kind to a person, seeing that person in a social setting, having an active friendship with someone. And as I said, there are varying levels of friendship that you can have, and then being romantically involved with a person. Huge difference.
Mm, there
Huge
is.
difference. So please never ever become romantically involved with your clients. Don't hit on them. Don't tell them they're attractive, even if they are.
Yeah, that is not okay.
Not okay. It's absolutely not okay. And you know what? You are allowed to actually end relationships with your clients
Yes.
if you think things are going a little bit pear shaped. And either that person is hitting on you or you are having feelings for that person, you can end the relationship and say, this cannot be a therapeutic relationship anymore. I need to refer you on to a different therapist. And then later on, you can address those feelings, or if they're coming from you. That is a little bit of not what we're talking about today, but there you go. So, David, what do you think that our association has to say about you and your lycra wearing coffee buddies?
Well, when I went back and I looked at the code of conduct, there was nothing that mentioned coffee or lycra or cycling. But if I refer to page 18,
Technicality.
technicality, oh, lawyers make so much money off of technicalities. Just because something is not specifically written doesn't automatically make it okay.
That's true.
But yes, page 18 of the Massage Therapist Code of Conduct of my association talks specifically about professional boundaries and specifically confidentiality, sexual misconduct, romantic relationships, and anything which might damage the reputation of the therapist, the business that they work in, the industry, and or the association. And there is a section there which states that even if you suspect or you desire I guess a romantic relationship with your client, you are mandated to end the therapeutic relationship there and then to transfer the care to another person. And then it might be okay to explore that relationship further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, actually, when I was in massage school, David, this is one thing I remember very distinctly. We were actually told that we cannot massage our partners
Mm.
because of the blurry lines.
Yeah.
And so now this was not something that every teacher that we had agreed with, because I remember a different teacher saying, excuse me, I just spent like $20,000 on learning how to massage. I am, of course, going to massage my husband or significant other if, they come to me and go, oh, look, my back hurts, my neck hurts. Why would you not do that? So, yeah.
Yes. I remember having a thought at one point, having some physios in the family, and one being in a car accident and seeking care from another clinic. And I'm like, you've got a physio in your family. Why aren't you seeing that person? And well, there's boundaries, there's professional boundaries, and the standard of care does change when you're caring for someone, when someone that you know. But likewise, I massage my wife. There is certainly a big ethical thing if you charge your partner for that work, and even bigger than this is breaking the law. If you accept a health fund rebate from your partner for the service, irrespective of whether it's done at home or in a clinic.
Yes, this is a big no-no, guys.
Big.
You cannot claim health funds if you are massaging your partner. Absolutely
Yes.
not. Breaking the
Yes.
law. Please do not
Hmm.
break the law.
Don't do it.
You can massage people in your family. Absolutely. I personally see nothing wrong with that, so long as you are maintaining all of those other ethical boundaries in regards to professionalism and not telling people, not talking about what's the word I'm trying to think of?
I'm not sure. It's
Not not
Sunday.
not breaking their confidentiality if they're telling you private.
When this question has come up in the Facebook groups, there is a huge range of opinions from those who are like, hard no. You cannot be friends with your clients whatsoever. On no level can you be a friend with your client. And there's others who say, oh, look, it's okay if they're a friend first and then they come to see you as a therapist, then that's okay, but it's not okay the other way around. And then there's some who are a bit like me, where they've met people that they now consider to be closer friends, and they deem that to be okay. And I don't think there is a right answer when it just comes to a run-of-the-mill social friendship. And doing sports is one thing to get. Doing sports is one thing, but starting to develop intimacy is another. And that's where the code of conduct is very clear. And what we are talking about is maintaining boundaries and maintaining professional standards.
Well, the thing is, if something does go pear-shaped, you are exposing yourself to professional risk. You can actually, lose your association membership. You can lose your ability to offer private health rebates. And you could potentially end up in a situation where you're accused of something.
Mm,
I often think about it in the case of, and this scenario may help some people, but it's like it's one thing to have a little private thought in your head and nobody else knows about it. We all have them every day. But if somebody else was, or if everybody else was to actually hear that private thought, would you be mortified? Would it ruin your life? And
mm,
this is kind of where it's a good ethical test where you can go, oh, yeah, okay, look, you might have a lot of attractive clients and you might, very much appreciate their bodies, not just from a massage therapist point of view. This does happen because we see body shapes of all types. But you can have that private thought, oh, this person's very attractive. That's probably going to happen at least once in your life. Um, Telling that person, telling other people that your clients are super attractive, that you're crushing on them, no, 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 big no,
mm.
no, no. So yeah.
Yeah, I
um,
admit I have a client who has the lifestyle that I desire, and that this person goes diving, goes camping, four-wheel driving, super active, super adventurous. And the thought has been in my head a few times, if I had met this person casually, they're the type of friend I'd like to have.
yeah.
But it's probably not appropriate that I actually played that one out and actually went camping and diving and doing all those activities, particularly with this person being 15 years my junior and of the opposite gender.
Ah, yes.
Mm,
Yes. Uh-huh. It gets
yeah,
complicated very quickly.
yeah. And even if we
Yeah.
did maintain a professional boundary, I'm pretty sure there would be people on the outside looking inwards going, something is not right there.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you a little story, David, because as you said, from the outside looking in, we must be above accusation,
Mm,
and things can go pear-shaped really quickly. I've had a friendship, it was a new-ish friendship that went pear-shaped fairly quickly. I didn't realize this. I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist or anything like that, but I assumed that this person had some actual severe mental health issues, my newish friend. And I decided to stop hanging out with her very quickly and basically ghosted her, cut off contact, blocked her number, whatever. And then a few weeks later, I started getting messages in my business accounts. Her friend, a friend of hers, not even the person that I had talked to, but a friend of hers had decided to message me and say, how could you cut off contact with this person? She needs help, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, this is exactly why I cut off contact.
mm,
So things can go pear-shaped very quickly.
yeah,
This was not a client, I might add. This was just somebody that I'd met through a group. Yeah, and it was so weird. And I just blocked this person straight away and crossed my fingers that she didn't, because she knew where my business was, that she didn't do anything stupid. And she didn't, thank God. But yeah,
yeah. That's pretty awkward, isn't it?
it was horrible.
It's
It
pretty
was absolutely
confronting.
horrible. Yeah, and unfortunately, in a more intimate relationship, where there's jealousy involved, and then especially in this day and age, how you get ghosted at every turn. Um, yeah, things can go pear shaped really quickly and end up where. Yeah, I think your business is in jeopardy, your reputation is in tatters, and
Mm,
yeah, it's just crazy.
it's very hard to recover from.
Yeah,
Mm,
absolutely.
yes. An accusation, even if it's found and proven to be untrue, damages you for a very, very long time.
Oh, 100%.
Mm,
Yes. Yeah. You've only got to look at a few celebrities to see how, you make one mistake and we're still talking about it 3 or 4 decades later. So,
mm.
yeah.
Let's face it, a lot of accusations do have an element of truth to them as well.
Yeah,
Mm,
absolutely. It can.
yeah. Yeah. On a happier note, that was pretty intense.
I'm sorry. I think I need a drink now on a Sunday morning.
Have a sip of water.
It was at the time I was very not happy about the situation and very, 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 very worried, David, I'll be honest. So
It
yeah.
can really cheer you up as well. Mm,
Can, yes.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And
goodness me.
that's the sort of thing that affects your personal relationships as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, has the potential to go very pear-shaped very quickly.
Yes. Yeah. Because people will
Mm,
judge you on what you do. No matter whether you thought you were doing the right thing or not, people will judge you on what you
mm,
do. So it's always better to err on the side of caution and just do the right thing.
yeah. So this is an industry where we have to rely on our spidey senses a
Mm.
lot. There are people who just have a strange vibe about them. And there's probably someone listening out there right now going, ha, vibes, what a load of crap. Um, we do have a level of intuition. There are people who make us feel good when we meet them. There are people who make us feel bad when we meet them. And there's people who just make us like there is something about them that just isn't right.
Yeah.
And we need to listen to that intuition. Even if it turns out to be wrong, I think it's a lot safer to have gone, hmm, you made me feel strange.
Yes.
You're not for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Than
Yes.
to doubt, explore, and find out.
Yeah. Am I allowed to say the F word today, David?
Yeah, fudge.
Well, no.
Mm,
The we talk a lot on social media now about the fucking around and finding out.
mm,
Yeah, just don't. Just
don't.
don't,
Don't
guys.
do it.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's honestly not worth it. Because you will find out, and it is always bad. Always,
Always.
always bad. Every time.
Ask yourself, did you have a risk management plan before you entered into this?
Nobody does, David. You are the only one.
Probably.
You are the only one. Oh
Uh,
my
all
goodness.
right. On a lighter note, I've been invited to a few things now by clients. I was actually supposed to go out to the Adelaide Marathon today, and I ended up sleeping in. Four of my clients were running in the Adelaide Marathon today. But to be fair, I would have needed to get up at 5 o'clock a.m. on a Sunday to go out and wave.
There is
Um,
no 5 a.m. on a Sunday, David. I'm
that's what
sorry.
my body told me today.
You have been grossly misinformed.
I was going to go out and wave to my clients because I think it's a great thing to go and support them in what they do. So I've been to dance performances, I've been to musical performances, I have gone out to races and to competitions to watch them as their therapist. Seeing them achieve their goals is a really cool thing, and I think they appreciate the interest as well. But I've been invited to some significant birthdays. Um, that one's a little bit awkward. I have a couple of close friends who see me as a client. So yeah, they see me as a client, or see me as a therapist, and I've known them since I was a teenager. And they've gone on to invite me to their wedding, which when I've arrived there, I was pretty shocked to see about a dozen clients at the wedding. And they had been referring a crap load of business to me. I just wasn't aware it was coming from them.
Oh,
I,
that's
I,
really
it
sweet.
is really sweet, and I'm super appreciative of it. But I
Yeah.
was there in a friendship capacity to their wedding, and there's a bunch of clients there, and suddenly my behavior had to change and keep things uber professional
Oh,
for for the day. Because in
oh,
that situation, there is no mercy. If you get a bit loose,
yeah.
that could end up on social media. It could end up in the hands of people that you just don't want it to be in.
not everybody is kind and generous and is going to treat you the way that you want to be treated. Some people are nasty and will take those videos of you a little bit drunk and put them on social media, and yeah, you might not like it. So,
Mm,
yeah,
yep.
very
Yes, you get
awkward.
tagged in and then suddenly it's related to your business and the
Yeah.
next time you see someone, oh, I saw that video of you on Facebook. It's like, uh,
Look, I'm sure that there are some therapists that, this sort of stuff doesn't bother them, and they might already have had 20 years of a fantastic reputation, starting before social media was a thing, and every therapist has a different sort of relationship and a vibe with their clients. Some are super friendly, some are a bit more cold and indifferent. So it does depend. Blurring the lines between friendship and business can lead to challenges. I don't know. I don't want to. Well, I don't know. I suppose with us, we do get asked for advice in social settings quite a lot. And I know that this does happen a lot in the health industry.
a lot of
But
professions.
yeah,
That
I
was one
don't
of the great
know.
things about being a public servant, though. So, David, what do you do? I work for the government. Conversation ends. It was great.
When my clients say that to me, I'm like, "Oh, tell me more. What do you do? Like, are you a super spy? What's going on?
Yeah, I work for
What
the
what
tax
gossip do
department.
you have?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a trigger point. But often it's like, what do you
Uh,
do? I'm a massage therapist. Oh, I've got this sore thing on my shoulder. Do you reckon
oh,
you could have a look at it? Yeah,
no,
here's
no, I
details of my website,
cannot.
booking online.
Yeah, unless most of the time I don't even go that far. I'm like, no, sorry, can't. Sorry. I get very infuriated with people that, and this is a separate topic, but just like they're basically like they see somebody getting a massage and they're like, "Oh, do me, do me." It's like, dude,
Yeah.
do you know how to make an appointment for something?
Mm,
This is one of my bugbears. I get very annoyed about this.
yep. That's a them issue, not an us issue.
It is, it is. As I said, a different topic. It's talking about educating clients and how much our clients actually know.
Mm,
Apparently, they don't know how to make appointments, David.
no. I find it really awkward, because I deliver my massage service in the area that I also live, is that I bump into people at the shops fairly frequently. And
Oh.
most people are pretty respectful, but there's some who then will either decide they've got a bone to pick with me that day. It might be around, oh, I can never get in to see you. Why can't you see me? It's like, can you just make me in a time now? It's like, oh, I've got my 7-year-old daughter with me right now, and I'm doing my food shopping. Can you just not? Or they try to tell you the rest of their life story at that point in time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah. This is a whole educational thing. Yeah.
yep.
Oh my
So kind of
goodness.
off topic of being friends because I don't find that to be a friendship whatsoever.
No, well, that's it, isn't it? Like that's just somebody that you just happen to know, and they've seen you and thought, oh, I'm going to approach you right away, and
Mm,
and actually not actually thought about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I struggle because I often don't recognize their face when out and about because most of the time I see the back of their head.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to take your shirt off so I can see your back.
I think we just crossed a line there.
No,
Oh, you look different
because
with your clothes on. Don't say that in front of their partner.
this is a real massage therapist thing, though. You do not recognize their front, you only recognize their back.
Yeah.
I've literally had clients on the table, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure I've massaged this person before, but I can't really, like, I don't remember. It was a couple of years ago. I don't remember. And then I start the massage, and I'm like, ah, yes, I remember you now. It's all coming back to me because I've touched their back and I can see their back.
You have to go to a pool party. Let's move on.
Oh.
Um, the,
Yes,
the the
let's.
ethics and the rules of engagement, they exist for reasons,
Yes.
because therapists and our clients are not above the the law at all times. And there are people out there who just genuinely have bad intentions and they're setting out to exploit. So whether it's the person who deliberately chooses this line of work so that they can touch people and have access to people, that does happen. Just like there are accountants who deliberately set out to exploit their clients of their money, um, and lawyers and other sorts of professions. Um, you will have clients who deliberately seek massage because they are after something in particular, and they might start that by developing a chummy sort of relationship with you if you don't pick up on their vibe early. Or you can imagine someone who does home visits, for example, and they're working with vulnerable people and they show care and compassion, and then maybe they're invited to have a cup of tea and some biscuits. And this can then take you down the slippery slope of then asking for money, for example. It's a real example. It has certainly happened. We do see elderly people who change their wills to benefit their carers. They're manipulated into doing that. So these professional boundaries, they're not just about sex. They're about being above accusation at all times and having the best of intent at all times.
It's definitely not just about sex. There is more to this, absolutely. And the association code of conduct and those professional boundaries that the associations want us to follow are there to protect us as therapists because they want us to have a long and fruitful career.
Hmm.
And they know that accusations can come from more than just a client saying, "Oh, that person touched me inappropriately." Um, yeah, there's so many ways to exploit vulnerable people, and yeah, they just want us to be safe.
Yeah, and friendships can also impact on our objectivity in delivering our service as well. So you can imagine, say, a doctor having to tell a client or a patient who is also a friend that they've got cancer or giving them a life sentence or something along those lines. As a professional, that's an extremely hard thing to do, but then that person also needs to hear it from someone. Maybe they do want to hear it from a friend, but there's others who may then play out that you're my friend. How can you give me this news? If someone who's a friend and you need to make a tough decision about them, like firing them as a client because something has happened or you're just not comfortable anymore or for whatever reason, firing a friend is likely to end that friendship as well. So are you prepared to do that? It's like hiring your staff for the first time. If you're not prepared to dismiss a bad staff member, you probably shouldn't be hiring. Yeah, talking objectively with them about their health, but often um, that client therapist relationship where there's friendship involved, conversation in the room is often different as well. And is it going to go down the path where um, things are a bit blurry and grey?
Mm. The whole getting asked therapeutic questions in a social setting, and then maybe I know I'm sure it would happen. Some therapists would forget that, oh, this person is a client. I'm meant to be professional here. Like those lines are so blurry. You could end
Mm,
up starting to talk about things that you actually not meant to talk about.
yeah.
Um, and then yeah, as you said, being asked to give a massage in a social setting. I admit I have done this. I'm sure there's lots and lots of us that have. We've been on a camp with friends once, and they're all sitting at a bench. On this camp, we were eating. It was a mealtime, and somebody said, Jackie, over here. One of my good friends, and she's patting her back, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. Like it was, I was totally okay with it. But so there was about four of them, and I just went and gave them a little shoulder rub, all of them, and everyone was okay with that. But if you don't want to do that and you get asked to do that all the time with your
Mm,
friends, oh, just massage me, just do a little back rub, and you might be resting your hands because you're very tired, or you just literally don't want to work today.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
I had a colleague telling me
Uh,
about how she was at a party and one of her clients, I think the client was the host, and has come up to her, oh, look, my husband's really got a sore back, and do you mind giving him a massage while you're here? He could just go and lay on the bed and you can massage him. And she's like, I'm out of here. Look,
oh
awkward,
Jesus.
awkward as
Oh
all
God.
stuff. I am out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
just terrible, isn't it? Like it's one thing if you're sitting at a table and your bestie is going, "Hey Jackie, just rub my shoulder for me." You're like, "Yeah, right, whatever," because then you can last 2 minutes and then you can, whack her upside the head as you leave, very gently. But if your friends are calling you or messaging you at all hours and you don't have professional boundaries put in, and this particular example is something that we see all the time. I'm getting messages at 11 o'clock at night from people that want massage. Well, are you telling people that
Turn your phone
you're
off.
available at that hour? Are you responding to people at that hour? Please don't. Um, yeah, you really need these professional boundaries for everything. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
God.
and often where it can get a bit sticky as well is if you're a therapist in a clinical setting with other staff, so you work for someone, and a friend or a family member comes in, it's not uncommon for that person to ask for a discount.
Mm,
And you may feel obliged that you have to offer that person a discount that comes out of the money that is going into the clinic, which is used to pay the running costs, including your wage. And if you say no, things can get a bit awkward. If you say yes, it can get awkward with other people. Um, it's just sticky.
where do you draw the line? How,
Mm,
how many friends are you friends with?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and how friendly.
Friendly. Well, then you have to differentiate between, casual acquaintances and, people that are in your immediate social circle, those true friendships. Who are you actually offering that discount to? I hate discounts, I have to admit now. I used to do that. I used to have a family friends discount, but I just don't anymore because I don't want to deal with that. And I feel
Mm,
it detracts from the professionalism of, what I do. Some people are fine with it. That's, it's a personal um, decision, I suppose,
mm.
but
We'll talk about discounting in another episode.
good
Yep.
because I don't want to talk about it now.
Yep. That's another one for a visceral relationship, a visceral
Oh,
reaction.
yeah, it is. I'm actually having a moment here, David, going, oh, geez, no, no, please, guys, don't do that. It sucks. Discounts are awful. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't have to be
Mm,
yours. I'm sorry.
yep.
But yeah. Oh, goodness. Sorry. Sorry,
Yeah.
guys.
And we've briefly mentioned Facebook and potentially appearing on somebody else's Facebook page, but do you friend your clients on Facebook?
I have some clients who have become friends,
Mm,
and then we're friends on Facebook, and I find social media quite awkward, and I don't really use Facebook anymore, and I certainly don't post all the things that I want to on social media because I am a complete weirdo, and I feel that my true self would probably scare a lot of people, so I just don't do it.
mm.
Oh,
With
I
my own
just did.
Facebook account, I take the view that if I would invite that person to dinner, then I won't let them onto my Facebook page.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing to think about. Yeah.
Hence, there's a few family members who I'm not connected with on Facebook.
Also, another topic for another day that has
Yep.
nothing to do with massage. But
Yeah.
yes, 100% agree with you there.
Mm,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, social media is really a tricky thing because I remember ages ago, some people had two Facebooks. Do you remember before they cracked down years ago?
yeah.
They'll be like, oh, I have my immediate family and close friends one, and then I have one that is more for acquaintances and random
Mm,
people. Yeah, this is years ago. Um, which I think was not necessarily a bad idea because then you could just post massage themed stuff and just general health things. And
yeah. Well, now we're allowed to have proper business pages
yeah,
and represent as business.
yeah.
Mm,
Social media is changing so much, though. It's really, I don't know.
yeah, I don't like it.
Wow, news to me.
Yeah.
That was heavy sarcasm.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't know. Honestly, I think the takeaway from today's topic is review your code of conduct, perhaps, if you haven't reviewed it recently. I know some associations have topics on ethics that you can
Mm,
do. I know the one for Massage and Myotherapy Australia, there is a compulsory ethics module that you have to complete. I think it's every 3 years.
yeah,
But they
yeah.
do also have a few other ethics, professionalism, boundary setting modules as well that you can do. It doesn't hurt to talk about this with colleagues and say, hey, theoretically, what would you do in such and such situation? And to have someone else's perspective on it because we can't think of all of the answers by ourselves. I think this is where networking with our colleagues really comes in handy and we can talk about it and then you can decide on how to action specific scenarios.
Mm. So we do see it come up in Facebook fairly frequently where people give a story and what should I do? And some of these things is like, you're probably a bit sensitive to that. Not necessarily a bad thing. And others where it's immediately apparent this is a red light, this is a red flag. You need to
Yeah.
take action. You need to take it now.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Um, you don't have to ask these questions on social media in the Facebook groups, but definitely reach out to a trusted colleague
mm,
or one of the industry leaders, or even your association for assistance if you are unsure, if you're perhaps in the middle of something that you're not sure what to do. Um,
mm.
don't go it alone if you are worried. Seek advice, definitely.
But don't live in isolation either. You're allowed
Mm,
to have friends. Just know where your limits are and what those boundaries are.
yes.
And whilst we did see earlier in the episode, it's not all about sex. I think we'll close with it with a comment about one where sitting at a table at a conference with the industry representative from Aon Insurance, and I asked the question about whether they get many claims, and the representative has just replied to me, "Look, David, your industry just needs to know you just need to massage your clients. Don't try and sleep with them. Just massage your clients, and I'll have far less work to do."
Oh my gosh.
I know. I was a bit taken back. I was like, "Is it that comment?" He goes, "Yeah, yeah, it is."
Oh wow.
Mm,
Oh, that's not good.
yeah,
That's
don't
not
sleep with
good.
your clients, guys.
Yeah, no. No.
Mm,
Okay. Done.
yeah. All right.
That's it.
Let's wrap it
Takeaway.
up.
Oh, well, thank you everybody for listening. We have loved chatting with you today and every day. So, yeah, thanks. Thanks for being here, David.
If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please leave us a rating. That would be very, very helpful. It'll help other people to find out what we're doing. If you're listening on other platforms, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an episode. Please check out our Facebook page. Maybe if you didn't like the content from today, you could leave us a message. And if you did love it, then maybe you'd like to leave us a message as well. You can find us at Folding Towels Podcast.
Everybody loves us, David. Come on. Come on.
The ratings are certainly pointing that way.
They are. All the feedback is, and we truly appreciate all your wonderful feedback, guys. I know we laughed a bit through today, but this is a bit of a serious topic. But yeah, we want to have some fun talking about it too.
Yeah, we've got some guests coming up. We will let you know who they will be, and it would be very helpful if you could ask some questions through our social media pages, and we will ask those questions to our guests.
Yes. What do you want to know? Tell us everything. Thanks, David. I'll see you next time.
Go and enjoy the sunshine, Jackie.
I will. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.